Hello, Mega family. We are having our biggest sale of the year. And if you become a supporting member on Supercast now, you will get 20% off your first 6 months. If you're trying to think of a thoughtful gift for somebody, hey, give them the gift of membership or gift it to yourself. You've been so good all year. And if you've been thinking about joining Supercast, I will tell you that it is the best way that a small independent podcast like ours survives. So here's some podcast economics, just to give you an idea. Our show has received 1 million downloads on Spotify. That sounds good, right? But from all that, our ad revenue this month was $700, which is what we use to pay our editor. It's only through our supporters that we can actually feed ourselves. Since the last time we spoke, we've got new members: Steve C., Kitty G., Deborah H., Robin E. These fine folks are now getting Discord access and the Mega Mini episodes where Greg and I break down life behind the scenes of the show, talking about art and love, recovery, therapy, poetry. You'll love it, but you'll also love that warm, fuzzy feeling of doing your part. I hope you feel lots of love this season. I hope there are really good lights up in your neighborhood. Much love from us at Mega to you out there. Thanks for listening and for considering joining Supercast. Just go to mega.supercast.com and happy holidays.
Mega is an improvised satire from the staff of a fictional megachurch.
We are here, the Lord, we are here, and we're ready to podcast.
Hiya, I'm Hallie Labont, and this is Mega, coming to you from Twin Hills Community Church, where every single week we're giving our Mega Church a tiny family feel. We love to introduce you to members of our church staff and people from our community, and you know I always find it to be a treat and a treasure. And per usual, I'm joined by my co-host. He's the youth pastor for our high school ministry called Climax. Please welcome Gray Haas.
Jesus in the hizzy, and it is so rizzy, Hallie. How are you?
You know I'm too anointed to be disappointed. Well, just like Jesus promised us to return in a blaze of glory and trumpets and angels, our guest today is returning. I mean, at this point, she's famous. She is the most aged member of the congregation, in her upper 70s. She's running the grounds crew ministry and out there going upwards of 45 miles an hour at a time on her John Deere. Returning to the program, it's my pleasure to introduce Jaime Moyer. Welcome back, Jaime.
Well, I can't believe you've got me back. Ready? Here we go. I'm back, and I'm happy to be with my friends. There.
Wow, Janie, you are always just a beam of sunlight coming in here, and you sent us an email this week, and it just said, big news. And then there was a bunch of attachments that I wasn't able to open, and nothing in the body of the email. But I did just want to, and I did want to invite you on to, or I guess the title of the email was Big Muse, MEWS, but then I realized that I was thinking cats. Then I thought, well, maybe this is actual big news and that was a typo. But whatever the case, we're happy to have you back and wondering what the email was all about.
Well, you got it wrong, okay? It was Big Muse, M-U-S-E. So maybe I mistyped it.
Okay.
Frankly, I thought that was a text. Don't open those attachments. That's where the hell begins, pardon my language, is when
really?
you open I had opened an attachment in 2005, and every computer I've had since then is plagued by that decision. And that's why I don't care if you are emailing me from my own brain, I won't open it. I don't open attachments. I don't open emails half the time because of what's happened to my computer.
Right.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, so you did send this email, but it had, so what is...
I thought it was a text.
Okay, but what is the Muse, I guess, is my question.
The Big Muse is my new fountain that we placed on the 8th West lawn.
Oh,
it's amazing.
Awesome.
Can you believe it? It's reinvigorated me to design many of my plants in a new and different way.
And for those who aren't familiar, there is a brand new fountain
It's
out
awesome.
on the 8th lawn, and it is a lot of people have been wondering, I would say it's modern, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a stone sculpture, but the sculpture is of an ice cube. So it looks like an ice cube melting water, but it's all this awesome metaphor for teaching the Trinity, where, God is, the ice and Jesus is the water and the Holy Spirit's the steam. They're all the same thing. They're just in different forms. And I know that was your idea, Janie, to really help people understand the Trinity. And I think that an ice cube fountain out there bringing water to your plants, honestly, it's brilliant.
Praise be. I was sleeping. I'd had a touch of NyQuil because I had been battling a cough for 8 weeks. And so I went to bed. And I mean, when I say a touch, I'm talking you could put an eyedropper. A bottle of NyQuil lasts me at least a year. Okay, so just so you know, I'm not.
Yeah. You're not a booze hound. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. No Requiem for a Dream over here. It's a small thimble full of NyQuil. Well, the dreams I had that good evening, and it came to me in a dream. So I keep a dream journal by my bed. It's frustrating. A lot of times I open it and it says things like, light bulb, how dare you, must get there, bananas, apples. It's just a hodgepodge of my thoughts, I guess.
Well, I'm sure it made sense at the time.
Yeah, and this particular fountain one must have been pretty clear because
pages and pages.
Really?
Oh, I don't even remember writing it. And it was in my penmanship. I woke up. It was this whole. It was. You never seen the movie Goodwill Hunting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you say? I'm sorry, Goodwill or Goodwill?
Yeah, Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, how you like them apples?
Yeah. How you Goodwill Hunting? It was like that. The board,
Awesome.
the board that he's solving.
Yeah.
So then I took it in to Pastor Steve. And he said, pardon my language, what the heck is this? And then I just started reading it to him. And finally he acquiesced. $10,000 later, my vision lives 8th lawn. I'll call it the 8th wonder of the church.
And I think it's a steal for $10,000. I mean, it's an original piece of art.
That's what I'm screaming. I mean, gosh, it could be worth billions by the time, the new millennium comes around of 2100. What will it be, guys, next time? 21?
Oh, I guess it's, I've never really understood ever since Will Smith came out with that Willennium thing, because I always thought, we would have 1,000-year reign of Will Smith at some point, and that just didn't seem to really happen. So yeah, when is the next millennium?
I don't understand when they say 20th century or 21st century. I never know what it's referring to because it doesn't match the numbers. Like 1900s were the 20th. It's too complicated.
Well, I think you carry the two, right?
Yeah. Well, try being a child of vaudeville. They didn't want us learning math.
Oh, really?
That's right. They only what'd they teach you? Puppets and absinthe?
Puppets, dancing, how to live inside of a trunk and breathe through the hole on the bottom.
Oh, that was an actual class you took.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had to take it twice. I kept passing out.
Really?
Anyway, Will Smith, how about that Fresh Prince? Very funny.
Oh, very funny. And how about and I know this is, we don't usually get super topical, but I feel like this is in the news right now. And I just think that whole slap thing, I'm just finding out about that. I couldn't believe it.
Whoa, what's that all about? Is that a movie called The Slap?
I think, there was something about a movie called The Slap or something, and I just, it didn't seem very Christ-honoring, and so I'm not looking into it, but it's all over my news feeds.
Well, don't open any attachments about it, Gray. Mark my words about that.
Meet the computer you can talk to. With Copilot on Windows, working, creating, and collaborating is as easy as talking. Got writer's block? Share your screen with Copilot Vision to help spark inspiration, and use Copilot Voice to have a conversation and brainstorm ideas. Or maybe you need some tech help. With Copilot Vision, Copilot sees what you see. Let Copilot talk you through step-by-step guidance so you can master new apps, games, and skills faster. Try now at windows.com/Copilot.
Oh, Hilton stay. Your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
Going back to your attachments and the muse and the dream, I mean, so many biblical things happen because of dreams, God giving people ideas in dreams. And I know you said it was in your handwriting. I actually had a dream journal that I kept for a while, and I would wake up and there would be handwriting that I didn't recognize in my dream journal.
Okay.
And that was very shocking.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it was dreams that I don't remember having, and someone really going into detail about those dreams, and I would just go, it's a God thing.
Who was writing it?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Hallie. It's a God thing. I'm not really sure.
Wow.
Maybe he was working through your hands and you were ambidextrous.
That's right. Sometimes I'll sleep strange on one arm, and it will go completely dead. And sometimes I thought, well, maybe that's me sleeping on my left hand. The left hand is waking up and writing in this. It was also a lot of sometimes upside down and backwards, which is really fascinating.
My gosh, wow, that is very intense. I would maybe take that to Pastor Steve and have him make sure it's not, you're speaking in tongues.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. You should. Oh, my goodness. I've never asked you, Janie. Have you ever had the Spirit descend on you and speak tongues through you?
No, I don't like tongues, whether it be kissing or in my ears. I've never had anyone exactly speak it to me, but I've watched others speaking it, and I go, like myself, I'm thinking, okay, here we go. Looks like they're doing my rap kind of a vibe thing.
Yeah.
That's right. Are you still doing the rap, or is it mostly sculpture-based stuff now?
I've retired.
No.
I can't continue. My grandchildren are over it. They say I'm no Kendrick Lamar, so I stop.
Oh, well, I feel like a lot of the listeners really have been wanting you to come out of her. I mean, give us one before you go, I guess, kind of thing, because, I did mention this to a few people, and they said they were very excited you were coming on the program today.
The teens?
Yeah, well, I'm do we have any teen listeners, Hallie? I'm not actually sure.
Oh, I'm sure we do.
I hope so. Everyone should be listening to you, too. You have such a fun time together. I just love it. If I knew how to listen to something on my phone, I'd be in here every day.
Yeah, well, I guess fun is a word for it. And, but yeah, I think if people would love if they could hear you just do a few bars before you officially
Before
retire.
you hang up your jersey in the rafters.
All right, well, you know what? You twisted my arm. Ready? Here we go. I have a fountain. It is placed on the 8th lawn. When I'm doing dishes, you best be sure I'm using Dawn.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
It was so much shorter than I would,
Well, let me finish. Hold on. Someone I want to ice. I don't notebook. Yep.
I think you just set a record.
Oh, and the vaudeville, a bit of the vaudeville at the end. Kind of a vaudeville hook.
That was
sticks with
faster
you.
than Hamilton. That was faster than Hamilton.
Thank
really
you.
was.
Yes. Well, you know what? I chicken butt think it's fun. I don't understand why I've been asked to retire, but I love my grandkids more than I love myself. I'll do what they want.
Yeah.
I'll do what they want.
Well, if I might offer you a word basket of encouragement, Janie, I just feel like you're someone who you can't be hoodwinked, even though you're in your 70s and 80s. You are smart. You opened one attachment and then you never did again. I was thinking about you because I thought you would like this movie I just saw. So wholesome and awesome and God-honoring, even though I think it's secular. It's called Thelma, about an older woman who went after her scammers. They scammed her with a phone call and got thousands of dollars. You know how they do to old ladies like yourself. And she went after them. Have you seen it?
June Squibb.
Yeah, I love her. She is awesome.
We were once in competition for the same man.
Is that right?
Oh, yes. And you know what? She won. But I admired her. I said, you know what? Have him.
Really? Who was the man?
His name was Flank Thompson,
Awesome.
Flank.
like the steak.
Oh, I love a flank steak.
Yes. So, June and I were at Juilliard together in 1960. I went there for, it's 1 year, one good year.
Oh my goodness. Every time you come on, there's another, it's like you're what's the metaphor a lot of times they use of someone that just has a whole lot of layers?
An onion?
No.
Or a dip,
Not an
like
onion.
a dip that you
Yeah.
serve at the Super
Ranch.
Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ranch or
maybe. I can't
buffalo
think of-
chicken.
Yeah, I can't think of the layer thing that I was thinking of.
Hey, I want to show you. You see this? I'm showing you now. It looks like a little coffee cup, okay? It's
Okay.
little. But when you open it, it's a lip balm.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm like this. Just when you think I have a tiny cup of Joe on my counter, I open it up and suddenly I went to Juilliard for a year.
Now, here's a question. Did you just want to put on lip balm? Or, why do you need to hide the lip balm, I guess is...
In a miniature coffee
yeah.
cup.
Well, I did want to put on lip balm because anytime I think about Flank, my lips get parched.
Oh, really? He was that juicy.
Oh,
huh?
well, he was a juicy little steak. And number two, frankly, it's in a cup because it was a present in my stocking from Santa.
Oh,
That's
I
awesome.
love that.
If you look at it's got like a snowflake on it, and on the side it says lip smackers.
Oh, that's cool. I really did, Janie. I thought you were drinking the world's tiniest coffee. It looked like coffee to me, a little to go, and I see what I believe. Or no, I believe what I see. What is it?
I believe what I see, and I'll tell you, this is smaller than the amount of NyQuil I had when I dreamed up the ice fountain.
And just to go back, was Juilliard, like they say, obviously a demanding sports program, but was it competitive among the actors as well?
Very competitive. The teachers, they'd have like a walking stick, and they'd say, you want fame? You're gonna have to earn it with your sweat. And then they'd pound the stick on the ground, and then we'd have to learn monologues.
Really?
And then we'd have break. Then after the break, double scenes. Pinter, Beckett.
Oh,
Those two only. They're very
Just
into
Pinter and
the
Pinter and
double
Beckett,
scene.
Pinter,
The double,
just back and forth between
yeah.
the two.
those would be
BP.
hard.
BP,
Wow.
not just for oil. BP, Beckett, Pinter.
Well, is that the point of Juilliard? Are people going there to get famous? Or what do you go there for?
Thank you for asking. I think you go there to learn the craft, to meet a lover,
Oh,
to get your vocals right and learn how to pretend there's a little string attached at the top of your head, and you pull it up, and that's how you have good posture. Or I remember one time my teacher said, Janie, pretend you have a walnut between your shoulder blades and you have to hold that walnut with your shoulder blades. Well, now I've just stuck my breasts out. Suddenly, flank.
And is that why you always, every time, you do still carry a walnut between your shoulder blades?
Well, it's on a string, Gray. I can't carry it when I'm riding the mower, for goodness' sake.
That's right.
But I keep a walnut on a string behind my neck. I put it to the back as a reminder of how far I've come and how much I learned in my one glorious year at Juilliard.
wow. I keep a tennis ball at the end of a string in my garage so I know when to stop my Lexus in the parking spot. You ever seen that?
Oh, very creative. Genius. And Gray, you always wear a little necklace with a peace sign around it around your neck, but I saw it was greening up your neck a little bit. Your neck had a little bit of the color of a freshly shorn fern. because that necklace is not quality material.
Okay, well, I don't really want to talk about my necklace, but I do want to go back to talking about something else, which was, Janie, something that I think a lot of people who listen to this podcast just really love about you is that you have done all these things from vaudeville to hip hop to lawn care to now dream journaling and fountains.
Shaping the plants into the story of Job.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's like I said, you have many layers, and I can't think of something that has many layers, but, I just can't think of one.
7-layer dip.
Oh,
But
delicious.
I kind of had
Delicious.
Right.
Super
I kind
Bowl.
of had one that I had in my mind, but I can't think of it. But I guess what I would like to say is, how is it that you stay such a loving and faithful and good wife at the end of the day? Since you've had all these experiences, you still are, like we've said, you are a wife and you love being a wife, don't you?
Gray,
Uh-oh.
we're living separately,
Oh, no.
and I now refer to him as that man who I live separately from.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, he which shall not be named. And you know what, Janie? You're going to get no argument from me here because I've been concerned for a long time about his attendance, and I don't know why he doesn't come to Twin Hills.
He doesn't like to go. I should have known all this time he doesn't like to attend.
I mean, we've got strobe lights, we've got drum kits, we have a dance team. What could he possibly be doing that's more important than that? And so honestly, I feel like, you know what, Janie? God is preparing a new mate for you. I just know that to be true. In fact, did you find any lovers at Juilliard who might be recently, widowed or some such?
You know what? You're giving me a nice idea to look up Flank. Why shouldn't I? How could I? And who can help me? That's the thing. I could look up anyone if he was in a library in a card catalog situation, but
Oh, right, because you're not really doing internet
not
stuff.
tech savvy. And my husband, the man who lives separate from me, he had to go because he became obsessed with the new Matlock starring Kathy Bates. And I mean obsessed. So first he's going, Janie, come on, let's watch this new Matlock with Kathy Bates. Fine, I'll watch it. Then all of a sudden, I'm coming down the stairs to get a glass of NyQuil in the middle of the night. He's watching Dolores Claiborne. He's watching Fried Green Tomatoes. He's watching Misery, all the Kathy Bates catalog.
He better not watch About Schmidt, because guess what comes out in that show? 2 of her upstairs, I don't know what you call those yabos she's carrying around, but she gets in a hot tub naked in that movie.
He probably watched that one on repeat.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just
Speaking into the void.
But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
Well, I mean,
It grieves the heart of God.
I just go back to these reboots. I don't understand, why are we rebooting Matlock, where it seems to me like the central question is, should lesbians solve crimes? And I just don't think they can or should. And I just think it's a lifestyle that, no one, I guess what I'm saying is no one wants to see that, right?
Yeah, let these crimes run free. Nobody needs to solve them. A crime is meant to be left unsolved. That's why we had that beautiful run of unsolved mysteries. You're right. I agree with you. lesbians solving crimes. Let those lesbians leave the crimes alone. Let the crimes live like they did. A mystery.
Exactly. Well, I'm really sorry. And unfortunately, this is something that's been coming up a lot. You're not the first couple I've heard of that has had a Kathy Bates related split up. I guess just a lot of people are tuning in and tuning out from each other.
My goodness. This is it's a real conundrum for people. It's like you're going along in a marriage. Suddenly, something's off. And all of a sudden, the TV's hotter than you. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. ESPN has been hotter than me for decades.
Oh, sorry, Hallie.
Well, Janie, what about, do you know what happened with Frank and June?
Oh, first of all, great names together. Frank and June and the Clair to Lune. It could be a great play. I love that. Yeah, they had a hot, twisted affair. I left Juilliard in shambles, and I don't know what happened since. I mean, I know she's not married to a guy named Frank.
Yeah.
Is there animosity between you and June?
No, I appreciate her talent. And look at her. She's still out here kicking it, doing parts. I mean, just here we are talking about a movie she's in. That to me says longevity is key when it comes to the arts. People are so fickle. That's why I went into plants ultimately. They'll never disappoint you. They're there in the spring. They rest in the winter. They come about again in the spring. They wilt in the summer. They're back in the fall and spring. Winter, not as much, and summer, bad.
I know, and this all makes sense now because I remember a lot of times you calling spring pilot season for the garden, and I just never really understood that, but I guess it makes sense.
Now you know why? Because I have a background in the arts.
Yes, well, we always find out another layer, just like you're a layer.
Layer of what about like a layer of taffeta on a prom gown?
Yeah.
Or tiramisu. Tiramisu is layered.
Yes, it
Lady
is.
fingers,
Lady
and then
fingers,
that mousse type, and then it's got the coffee and the chocolate.
Don't make me
that's
get
a
my
good
lip
layer.
smackers out, Hallie.
What flavor is that lip? Is it coffee flavored?
I don't know. Let me get on my glasses. This says peppermint mocha. Mocha mente fourrière. Is it from France, I guess?
All right. Well, we'll include it in the show notes if people want to get one, because that sounds hot.
Hot. And also, can you include in the show notes, everyone needs to make it over to the 8th lawn to just check out the fountain. And if you don't mind making a comment in the comment box that it moved you, the trinity of it all and the design, I think that would go a long way with Pastor Steve. He was on the fence up until the last minute. And, part of the reason he did it is because I know everything and I see everything. I'm the eyes and ears of this church. And if I want something to be placed onto a lawn, I know my way to get it done.
That's wow. And when you say he was on the fence, he was actually on the fence for a while, I remember, because
we were fighting, yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of what you said about June Squibb. I mean, have you ever thought about going after the scammers who sent you those attachments? Because I always have that fantasy of just, being able to seek justice against those people who wreaked havoc on your email.
I say, live and let live. They're trying to make a buck, too. It's my fault for giving someone my Social Security number over the phone because they say they're at Costco and they want to give me a $20 coupon. Who's the fool? Who's the folly? Who's the flank of it all? Oh, my God, it's in my mind now.
What did Flank look like?
He was tall, he was dark, and he was handsome.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of looked like Clark Gable mixed with Cloris Leachman. I call him Cloris Flankman.
I kind of get that first one, but the Cloris Leach woman, or
The Leachman, it's okay to say it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that part as much, but yeah, that does sound interesting.
Now, you can't say that, Gray. You've never seen him. Don't be that way. You can't tell me you don't see it if you never laid eyes on the man.
Well, you're right. I guess I'm just saying I'm having a hard time making that mental picture, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe you should draw it down on a piece of paper and see what you come up with.
Well, it can't be in my dream journal because, up until even a few weeks ago, there's still someone writing in that thing. And it's when I wake up. Isn't that strange?
That means someone is sneaking into your room and looking at you while you're snoozing.
Okay, do you have a lock on your door? Can you buy one of those sticks on Amazon? You put it up under the door handle. No one can open the door then. You're locked in.
I mean, I definitely am living in a very secure environment, and I actually have, a lot of security in place just because I've got a bit of a neighbor problem right now, but...
Oh, no. What is it? Chickens? Music? Cars? Bicycles? Fighting? Love-making?
Honestly, all of the above. All of the above. And I eventually just we had a bunch of different yard signs and things just kind of trying to telegraph, this is enough. And it's my neighbor, Donovan Geo. And I finally just put up a yard sign that said, live, laugh, leave me alone.
I like that.
Yeah. And I just, I thought this tells him everything he needs to know.
Gray, do you think I could borrow that, but I would change it to live, laugh, leave me alone?
Oh, that is very, very good. I mean, that's almost like a lyric to one of your songs.
Oh, boy. Live, laugh, leave me alone. When I'm talking, get me into the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, another short one.
Hey, Janie, speaking of tall, dark, and handsome, might I ask you a personal question? Do you think Stanley Tucci's tasty?
I like the tooch.
I like the tooch, too.
Very, very cute. You know what? Chicken butt. You want to show me what it's like to cook in Sicily? I could watch you read the phone book. Stanley Tucci, you look so good. Make me want to touch my Badusi. Stanley Tucci.
I'm Holly Laurent playing Hallie Levant, and that over there, that's Greg Hess playing Gray Haas. If you would like the Mega VIP treatment and listen ad-free, just go to mega.supercast.com. We would love it if you did. Become a member. Do it. It'll feel so good.
Speaking of Supercast, it's a great time to join. There's a free trial, and that is the best way to make sure that Mega keeps going. You'll get your 4 to 6 episodes per month ad-free, including a behind-the-scenes podcast that we make. And really, it is the way we keep going. So please consider a Supercast membership. A very special thanks to our founding members. That's Bobby and Betty, Nana and T-Pop, Adrian O, Kristen A, and Anonymous. You know who you are. See you next time.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. One of the perks about having 4 kids that you know about is actually getting a direct line to the big man up north. Mm-hmm. And this year, he wants you to know the best gift that you can give someone is the gift of Mint Mobile's unlimited wireless for $15 a month. Now, you don't even need to wrap it. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.